The table experience, or sharing a meal together with those whom you love, come in many different forms. Tables are large, we have big families, they are small, we have 2-on-2, 1-on-1 conversations. But one of the areas that I want to talk to you about today is seeing your table as a vital place for negotiating family conflicts. Family conflicts are real. We need to be able to talk through differences of opinions, misunderstandings. And rather than talking them through standing in the kitchen or sitting in a living room, and especially driving in a car, are not the best places to do it. Those environments will not give you a discipline that is needed for you to have eye-to-eye, face-to-face conversation with respect to one another, with total clarity and openness with each other. So I'm going to recommend, when a conflict needs to be managed, to establish a time, maybe in a private place, in a restaurant, where you approach the family conflict or the marriage conflict at the table. This will give you an imposed sense of discipline for voice and volume control, for body language control. Plus, keep in mind, as we've been teaching in this series, you have a redemptive power of the bread of the presence that is working on your behalf, that wants to resolve your conflict in peace. Think about warring nations, nation against nation. They've been in battle, and they want to have a peace treaty or have peace talks working toward a peace treaty. They don't meet in the palace parlor. Where do they meet? They meet at a table. That's where the peace talks are taking place. In fact, I read a story about the U.S. and Vietnam War, that the war was prolonged because there were this time three enemies, three warring nations, North Vietnam, Vietnam, and America. And the war was prolonged because they couldn't decide what shape the table should be in order for them to negotiate peace. Finally, they had a special table built in a triangle, so each one of them had, in a sense, equal authority, and there wasn't an end and a side of table. Tables are vital. God established it 3,400 years ago. They're still vital in our culture because God had a plan for the human soul, and He wanted to work supernaturally on your behalf to strengthen your relationships. So negotiate marriage relationships at the table. Negotiate parent-teen conflicts at the table, and negotiate or hold family meetings at the table. So you can call the family together. It doesn't even have to be at a meal, but you can talk about values, what's allowed, what's not allowed, what are our goals, plans for vacation, how we're going to rearrange our schedules, any kind of information. This gives everybody a sense of security. Let me give you some benefits just from summarizing our discussions in the last 9 sessions. Let's just look at some benefits of the table experience for the family. Number 1, love is expressed. The Lord is honored. Character is developed. The physical body is better nourished. Training is experienced in a very natural way. Children practice sharing and self-control. Family members learn to serve one another. Conversational skills are practiced and refined. Respect is shown for one another as good manners are practiced. Daily schedules can be discussed, bringing order and family planning. Gratefulness, praise, appreciation for each other can be shared, and the practice of proper table manners prepare your children for adulthood. So I ask you a question. Is it important for you to adjust your thinking, elevate your understanding, and say, we cannot do without this any longer? This is vital. I am so grateful that I have come to this understanding. And don't rob your children from this experience. I want to talk to you in our final conclusion next week about the last dinner that Jesus had with his disciples and what was accomplished at that dinner, because what that will do is it will bring everything that we have discussed together and elevate the miraculous understanding of how Jesus wants the best for you. He designed your human body. He designed your emotions. He designed your spirit ability to connect to God through him. And he wants the best for you. And he created a way that you truly can be strengthened in all three of those areas. And it is to add a significant table experience to your life that has purpose, has provision, and has participation from every person that you love.